I don't know if I'm really trying, but I want to be. I guess I am. I want to be more quiet, cause I just talk a lot. But you know that by now. I just I'm learning more and more that like listening is so important. And man, I just didn't do that or don't do that. I don't know. The part of me wonders if it's like a learned behavior, because I had 5 other siblings growing up in a small house, so we were like talking over each other a lot. And I was like constantly trying to get a joke in or my opinion everywhere. And I still kind of do that. Another part of me, which is more of like this is a scary part, just wonders if I'm self-centered. But it's not like, it's not active. It doesn't feel like in the middle of a conversation I'm listening, and then as soon as I hear something that like the synapses start, and the just sparks an idea for how it relates to me or a story or a joke, and then I just talk. And I just want to listen more. Because I don't know, you look at like relationships, they just work much, much better. Friendships, just communication, like cowork, everything. Everything works better if you just listen a little bit more. You know, I think it's funny because like therapists, which, you know, I've never had a therapist, which is, you know, why I'm doing a crazy thing like this, some weird shit. But it seems like for the most part, they just listen and prompt you with a question, you know, so that you're figuring it out on your own. And they prompt you with the right question, you know, which is the training and stuff. But they just prompt you with a question so you can kind of figure it out. And Socrates had the Socratic method, which was really cool, that I've been like kind of learning about a little bit. But basically the idea was, you know, the best way to teach somebody is just to ask them questions. Don't actually tell them anything. Ask them step-by-step questions until they get to the conclusion on their own. And I like that. But I never do that. I just tell people the solution. And it's my solution. And that's an issue. I don't know, I guess it is kind of just maybe a little bit self-centered. It's tough because there has to be, well, I guess there doesn't have to. It feels like there should be, you know, a solution that makes sense to whatever the problem is, whatever the issue is, but most of the time people just want to talk. They just want you to listen to them so that they can figure it out on their own. And I'm listening and I'm like, okay, yeah, keep going. Oh, I already figured it out for you, so hey, we can skip to the head. No, I don't need to hear the ending. I already got it figured out. So, here's the answer. Part of that's not bad, though. Maybe it is. I think that part of it is, like, objectively I can look at an issue or situation or a conversation just in general, and I can kind of point to, like, well, this is what's actually happening. But people just want you to listen. And I don't know, I guess I don't do that well. I want people to listen to me, obviously. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I love people listening to me. Just need to be more quiet, I think. Because, man, I've been trying it out lately. Just like, don't talk. Just don't talk. And I literally have to force myself to do it. But just don't talk. Right? And whatever the conversation is, it's going and going and going. And if you just don't talk, like, the person you're exchanging information with or whatever, they'll keep talking for the most part. I've noticed that. It's like, if you just be quiet, like, even if they end a point and wait for like 5 to 10 seconds, because people cannot, like, they're uncomfortable with the awkward silence. So they'll just keep talking. And you're like, oh. I thought I was needed for this, but I guess I wasn't. I could have just been quiet. And it usually ends up better. Like, but then it's weird for me that I feel like I have to train myself. It literally feels like homework. I'm like telling myself just, hey, it's okay, you can shut up. You can be quiet. It's okay. Most of the people that I think we look up to, or we, ask questions of, are the people that are just listening. And that's one thing I've noticed is, like, growing up, and more recently, I guess, I'm always like, I'm asking people to take me seriously or to validate my opinion. And it's like, no one's gonna do that, and you shouldn't ask for it either. Like, if you want people to hear what you have to say, it's like, speak when spoken to, but also you gotta earn it. In a lot of ways, I feel like this video series, or I really do like the term artistic case study. This thing, I expected from the beginning, like, people would watch it and be invested and enjoy it. And then I was just kind of like, well, I got to keep doing it. I knew that from the beginning. I was going to force myself to do it. I had guidelines that I was going to stick by. But it came back to that thing of, like, you haven't earned anything from anyone. No one owes you their time. No one owes you anything. If you want, someone's attention or someone to take your advice or anything like that, you got to earn it. You have to listen to them. You have to show it in your, like, daily life, or you just have to earn it in some way. And with everything in life, I've just been like, take me serious. And I don't know. I guess I'm done asking that. I want to be taken serious for who I am, I guess, or for the fact that they want to. Because, man, when you want to take someone serious and you devote your attention to them, it's usually because they've earned it. And it's usually because you're excited, And I don't know, I'm always excited, and I want people to take me seriously, but I don't know if I take them serious enough, or maybe I need to take myself a lot more seriously in order for that to happen. But the first step, I think the first step might have been episode 1. That's why it was so hard. But maybe the next step is being quiet.